Gemini, hi, welcome to Ruby Rose Tarot. I am hoping to get you some messages for this week. So it's this week. Oh, the King of Wands has tried to jump out. Maybe some of you are linked to a King of Wands. So this week in March, hopefully all of the messages resonate for all of you. Remember, these readings are for the collective, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. You may also find it useful to check your moon, your rising and your Venus signs for any additional messages. If you find that none of the messages resonate, I apologize. You could also check out some of the amazing tarot readers that there are in this community as well, but just make sure that you come back to me next week and hopefully some of the messages may resonate for you better. So Geminis, let's see what this week has in store for you. Okay. Clear and honest messages for my Geminis. I'm invested in this reading as well, so my rising is in Gemini, so we'll see if there's any additional messages that are out here for all of us. So we have got the Four of Pentacles. So I don't know whether or not you're holding back from something, Gemini, or you're holding on to something. With the Nine of Pentacles being here, I have a feeling that you are holding back. So you are single, independent, you are focusing on your coin. So you're probably focusing on your material wealth right now and your abundance. Maybe for some of you, you are holding on to the coin for dear life. So all the hard work that you've put into, you know, your work, and then obviously the output of that is your money. Maybe you're holding on to your money. Maybe a lot of you are saving at the moment, maybe saving for something special. We've got the Four of Pentacles again. And we've also got the Page of Wands. So I don't know whether or not, you naughty Geminis, whether you are sending flirty messages, perhaps. Receiving flirty messages from somebody. Or maybe you've seen something that has sparked your interest. Okay, so we have also got the Four of Pentacles again and the Hanged Man. So again, leaning into the energy of the Nine of Pentacles, I think a lot of you are you're on your own, you're taking some time out. And I think you're taking some time out to try and figure things out from a variety of different angles. Not necessarily feeling stuck, but maybe you're wanting to try and get some answers to a particular situation that might be bothering you. Okay, so Geminis, let's have a look at what messages we have for you this week. We have the Hierophant. Some of you may be connected to a Taurus. Some of you may be married, or some of you may be embarking upon a spiritual journey. And for some of you, maybe you feel, or you are in the energy of basically feeling like you've learnt some lessons. What those lessons are, I do not know, so I'm going to pull some additional cards out for you. But some of you may be, again, maybe you have a husband or wife on your mind. maybe you're embarking upon a spiritual journey. And linked to that, maybe some of you are feeling like, yeah, that there's lessons. You've learnt a couple of lessons along the way. So what additional cards have we got for you? We've got the Six of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Cups. All right, Geminis, I think I have two scenarios, okay? So for some of you Geminis, you had sailed away, so this is my Enya card. You had sailed away from a situation in your past. So you'd moved from choppy waters towards calmer waters. So you left a situation which was quite maybe toxic, quite difficult for you, and you aimed to move towards calmer waters. So you aim to move victoriously towards something. So maybe for some of you, you have met somebody, or you were looking for victory with somebody or a particular situation, but you are either still feeling disappointed, or in terms of the second scenario, you were left disappointed by something that you've moved forward towards. Let's pull some more cards. Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Eight of Cups. Okay, Gemini, what I'm getting from this is that whatever it is that has happened has been divinely led. And I think, especially with the Justice card being below the Six of Wands, I think you wanted victory. So for some of you, maybe you might be embroiled in a court case. Some of you may be in the process of getting a divorce and you're looking for victory in that. Maybe it has ended in disappointment, or maybe the concern was that you may not succeed in getting the justice that you feel that you deserve in the situation because somebody walked away from you with the Eight of Cups. Another way of looking at it is that somebody walked away from you, which was fated. So, you know, rejection is God's protection and all that. Maybe somebody walked away from you which you felt there was an injustice there. Or maybe you walked away from someone because things weren't right, but you are aiming to still be victorious in the situation, even though it disappoints you to have had to do that. So maybe some of you Geminis had to make a difficult decision to walk away from a situation because there was no balance there. It was unfair. And that decision that you made was fated. So for some of you who may be in doubt as to whether you've made the right decision, it looks to me potentially that you could have done, especially with the Wheel of Fortune being here. So you are on the right path. The Fool, new beginnings. The Nine of Wands, defensive energy. King of Cups. Okay, so for some of you Geminis, you had started something new. Again, I feel like I'm getting two scenarios. All right, Geminis, so hear me out. So for some of you, you started something with the King of Cups. So someone who is a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And maybe that connection, that new beginning, had made you weary. Maybe it wasn't as victorious as you felt it was going to be by starting this connection with someone who is the King of Cups, or at least embodies the energy of a water element. For some of you, maybe you started a connection, but you hadn't really fully healed from the last one, making you feel like you know, worn out. That it's just one battle after another battle after another battle. And for some of you, maybe you wanted to take a leap of faith towards someone, whoever this King of Cups individual is. And this person shot you down. They were defensive, and it was difficult for you to kind of, with the walls being up, it was difficult for you to kind of push through. The King of Cups could also be you. Maybe you're struggling to have this brand new beginning because you're still in a place of hurt from the battles previously with your previous connection that, with the Six of Swords, you sailed away from. Let's see the overall outcome for you for this week. We have the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. I think, Gemini, you're going to receive a message. So it could be from whoever this King of Cups is. So this King of Cups could be separate from whoever, you know, you sailed away from. Or it could be whoever it was that you sailed away from is going to be coming forward towards you in the near future. So it could be this week, it could be next week, it could be any point before the end of March. So whoever this is going to come towards you with an offer. You might not be expecting it. You will then be required to make a choice. So you will be at a crossroads. And this crossroads, which makes me feel it is somebody from your past, is going to have you in the Eight of Swords. It will have you thinking and overthinking, analysis paralysis. So you're going to be very much in your head about this offer that is going to be coming forward. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. So you, Geminis, it feels like you know, whatever lessons that you potentially had learnt, which is crowning the read, is, I think you've learned some you've learned some spiritual lessons from this connection. Either the one who you sailed away from, or whoever this King of Cups is, or both of them, or all of your past connections. And I think that what that experience has done is push you into some form of spiritual growth. That growth has ultimately led to you growing into the Empress and essentially bossing up, knowing your shit, having all of your shit together. It's good energy. But obviously, Geminis, you know, I'll level with you. There's going to be a lot of confusion in relation to some message that you are likely to receive, possibly from the King of Cups, possibly from somebody who you may have sailed away from if it is not the King of Cups. I hope that these messages make sense for you. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some additional oracle cards for you to see whether we can get any more messages for you for this week. So any additional messages for my Geminis for this week? What do my Geminis need to know? for this week. What additional messages are there for my Geminis for this week? Okay. Right, Gemini. We have got confidence. It comes with time and practice. So maybe one of the lessons that you've had to learn is confidence. Maybe the connection or connections that you were in the past knocked your confidence for whatever reason. And I think what this guidance is asking you to do is to be patient with yourself in terms of growing that confidence, and to acknowledge that it's going to take time and a lot of practice to build on that. So maybe, you know, Geminis, we're, you know, communicators. So maybe get yourself out there, express yourself more, get yourself seen a little bit, and that should help hopefully to boost your confidence a little bit. But again, it's something that's going to take some time and some patience to master. You've also got shark. Swim away from this situation. This might be a direct message to the actual message that you're likely to receive in the future in relation to the Page of Pentacles. It looks like you potentially may have been in a toxic situation in the past, a situation that for the spirit guidance to basically ask you to swim away from the situation. It suggests to me that it's not something that you should want to or need to revisit. And we've also got Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. So by you leaving a situation, you know, we saw from the bottom of the deck, the Empress, you are going to grow into your power. You're going to grow a lot. You're going to learn a lot from the past hurt, from the past difficult situations that you were in the past. Something positive is going to emerge from that, and you need to, Geminis, remain confident that this is going to happen for you, that there is going to be positivity here which will emerge from what you had ultimately, the hell that you probably had gone through in the past. The bottom of the deck, Villain. You can always rewrite the story. Now, again, for some of you, this is what I'm getting. For some of you, could have been your person, the person coming through, could be a shark. Again, this suggests villain. So this person is not good for you, whoever it is that's coming towards you with an offer of stability and commitment. But what this also tells me is you can always rewrite the story. So the way that I also read this for some of you, and again, I think you need to trust in your intuition on this one and try to listen to what messages that they have to say to be able to discern whether you should give them another chance. But maybe there might have been a misunderstanding. Maybe for some of you, you might be able to rewrite the story. Maybe have that stability with the Ten of Pentacles with this person. Or some of you could have been involved with two people. So one of which you need to get as far away from that situation as possible, but to trust another situation where you may have villainized this person, but maybe it was because you were coming at it from a place of hurt, with the Nine of Wands entering into the connection with potentially King of Cups. Again, let me know whether or not that resonates for you, but the messages to me are quite clear that you've got good things coming towards you. potentially this week, but definitely before the end of the month. And that whatever seeds that you may have planted, whether that is in work or whether something is starting in terms of a relationship or a communication from somebody who you're still holding out for, something lovely will grow from it, and you need to be confident that it's for you. Okay, Geminis? So I hope you got the messages that you needed for this week. Please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.